Hey guys, quick update kind of where I'm at. I'm sure y'all have noticed I haven't really posted a lot of videos lately. I've been working on this Jeep. I've had several other things going on. We're getting closer on the Jeep, almost there. The wagon, like I said a while ago, I really haven't had time to do much. One thing I did get working though is my horn. So pretty happy about that. That's one more thing off the list. Still got to do carpet and a headliner. I'd like to get the carpet and the headliner in the car before the rod run. That's coming up here in April, so it's getting close. This is February, and so before we know it, the rod run's going to be here. Now the Jeep, I've got to get the Jeep done before I can fool with the car. I know this old boy's ready to drive this thing. Just from talking to him, he hasn't really said it directly, but just from talking to him and listening to some of the stories that he's told me about the stuff he's been through with this Jeep, I know it's kind of been a thorn in his side, and he's ready to be able to get in it and enjoy it. So anyway, like I said, we're a lot closer than we were. We still got to figure out radiator hoses. This is a flex hose that I think would work for the top. I wish that was just about an inch longer. Of course, you know, that's what she said. But anyway, all that aside, we've got it wired. We've got the gauges hooked up. You see that wire just kind of hanging here. This is an ignition wire. We'll probably end up using this for the electric fan. That's supposed to be here. I think it was going to be Monday. Now I think it's going to be Tuesday. Of course, we've cut down this factory wiring harness quite a bit. We took it loose from the firewall and unpinned a lot of wires and just took them out just to clean that up. There's a lot to doing this. A lot of people make it seem a lot easier than it is, but you know, it is what it is. There's just, again, there's a lot of little things. It would make for an extremely long video if I tried to break it down for you, which I will. Once this thing's done, I will show y'all everything we've done. If one of y'all are working on a Jeep, especially a Wagoneer, Cherokee Chief, whatever. As you can see, we've got the Dakota digital gauges in this thing. We've got it to the point to where we can hit switch, gauges turning on. Of course, you can see the gauge box over here, still not mounted. We have to calibrate the speedometer and the fuel gauge, which should be fun. I don't really know anything about that, but there's the box. You can see this mess of wires we got. Of course, we're going to clean all that up good, but can't do any of that yet until we know we're done. So waiting on a fuel tank as well. So basically, all we like on the Jeep is figuring out the fuel system, which we're going to end up putting a S10 Blazer tank under this Jeep. You can see this has got kind of a coffin type fuel tank. That's a fuel pump we're going to use. That's a Holley fuel pump. So we're going to have to figure out something with that as far as mounting it to the S10 tank and getting the S10 tank mounted to the Jeep. Now I think the guy that owns the Jeep, he's got a buddy that does fab work, so we're just going to hook the fuel lines up, and him and his other buddy are going to weld the mounting straps and stuff up, mess with the fuel hoses. They'll handle that part. So all I really like, me and my dad, is getting the fuel pump stuff in the tank, getting the sending unit hooked up, getting the gauges calibrated, and of course, like I said before, the radiator hoses and the fan. Now the fan's a direct bolt on. This is from BJ's Off-Road. It's made specifically for this Jeep. There was absolutely no guesswork here. That's an awesome, awesome piece. If one of y'all have this Wagoneer, Cherokee Chief, whatever, check out BJ's Off-Road. Now this is an expensive piece here. I think that radiator was around $800, but you can see, I mean, it's made just for this Jeep, and it's even got the it's got a place here for the steam port, the LS steam port. Any of you LS guys know what I'm talking about. Now you don't have to have the radiator that has that. They have a kind of an adapter thing that you can mount between a radiator hose, and it'll hook to that. You can run it down here, and they've got a T that you can hook it into the heater hoses. There's several ways to do it, but this is the cleanest. That's absolutely perfect. So fan, radiator hoses, a air intake, and the fuel pump, and of course oil. We don't have oil in this motor yet. Now I did bump the starter over just a titch earlier. I mean barely just engaged just to make sure that's going to work, or Dad did. But everything's good, I do believe. So all that aside, just a few little things, and hopefully this dude's ready to fire up, get the hood back on it, and put a headlight in. I don't know why the headlight's out, but it's over here in the box, so we got to put the headlight back in it, and hopefully this dude's ready to go back to its forever home. And I'll have a open spot here in the garage. So I know Tim's got some stuff he's wanting me to do. Primer's Best has a few things he's wanting me to do, plus he just got a new truck. So who knows what it's going to need, any of this old stuff. I don't think you're ever done with an old car. It don't matter. That's like this car here. You could start today. I don't know if you could ever be done with it. Looky there. My goodness. Pulled this car out of the garage just for a little while the other day. Now I'm going to have to polish that back out. That's great. That's just awesome. That's just a couple hours out of my day polishing wheels, but it's nobody else's problem, I don't guess. But anyway, I'll get off that little rant before I get started. So on the wagon, I'd like to get the carpet headliner, like I said earlier. Maybe some kind of like plaid, Indian blanket type seat covers, just to get to the rod running back. And after that, hopefully I can get Angie Dixon to cover my seats. If I don't sell the car, cover the seats and do the door panels. And the interior will be done for me. So, all right, guys, that's where I'm at. Sorry that I don't get to post a lot of videos. Sorry that I'm not extremely informative at times. I was going to do some more videos of me taking some stuff apart. Maybe I can do that here soon enough. But this Jeep right here is my main priority right now. I want to get this dude done. I want to get it back to my buddy and let him enjoy it. If y'all have any questions, if you're doing some of these swaps, I'll help you as much as I can. Shoot me a message. If you want to ask me a question or whatever, just comment, and maybe I can give you my email address if we need to communicate further. But and hey, if y'all have done a swap on a Jeep Wagoneer, and you know what radiator hoses I need, that'd be a big help. Now I may have to change the lower thermostat housing neck. They've got some that swivel, they've got some at different angles. I may have to change that out, but right now we're going to try to make what we've got work. All right, guys, y'all have a good, and as always, I appreciate you watching. I'm going to try to wipe this wheel off so I don't have to worry about that all night. Obviously had a dog pee on it, so I don't know how long that's been there, but that looks awfully tarnished. So oh well, nothing, a lot of time and some elbow grease and compound won't fix, I guess. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. See you later.